Sam, and welcome to the Jam. I'm gonna tell you why I love Space Jam. Space Jam is the animated basketball biopic movie about Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan, and it is just one of my favorite movies of all times. It is currently approaching its 20-year anniversary. My youth is behind me. Now, on the off chance that Space Jam makes you think of some kind of intergalactic preserve, let me tell you all about the movie Space Jam. So in the 90s, there was a series of Nike commercials that were wildly successful that featured Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. And that is literally how Space Jam was born. So through the magic of 1996, Space Jam was released into theaters. It is a story all about how Michael Jordan's real-life retirement from basketball played a role in saving the Looney Tunes from these space bullies that wanted to kidnap them and have them be their new park attraction. These aliens known as the Nerdlucks came to kidnap Bugs Bunny and all the Looney Tune characters, but Bugs Bunny, through his wit and cleverness, convinced them that
you have to let us defend ourselves. It's in the book.
And so Bugs Bunny, in all his brilliance, challenges them to a basketball game. Then the aliens are like, okay, great, we'll just steal the abilities of all the greatest basketball players in 1996. And so then through that mutation, they turn into the Monstars. You heard of the Dream Team? Well, we're the Mean Team. So Michael Jordan gets pulled into Looney Tunes land, and because of his good heart, he joins them and leads them to victory and one of the greatest sports movies ever. And that is the abridged version of Space Jam. Definitely more to it. So many more jokes and cameos. You just have to see it. One of the many reasons why I love Space Jam is because, first off, it features Bugs Bunny in a feature-length movie. I did Bugs Bunny impressions literally all the time, probably annoyingly so, but I just love Bugs Bunny's wit and cleverness and how he just was able to get out of every situation with his brain, his wit,
and his commitment to character.
Space Jam was the first time that I actually kind of cared about sports, because I'm like, I mean, what happens if the Looney Tunes need my help? I need to be able to play basketball. And so that was my huge motivation for trying to actually be good at basketball, because of Space Jam. And Space Jam is responsible for one of the greatest soundtracks ever made. Come on and Sam, and welcome to the Jam. Come on and Sam, if you want to jam. Sam, bam, thank you, bam, get up before and jam. See, literally had that song in my wedding. Love that song so much. But now looking at the movie 20 years later, again, my youth, Space Jam is such a fun movie. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, but it's so great to look at it as a product of its time. Space Jam was such just a perfect combination of time and place and people saying, you know what, why not? And the movie is also about believing in yourself and knowing that
you don't need Michael's secret stuff in order for you to make a difference in this world. Minty.
Michael Jordan has officially said, despite all his NBA accomplishments, his biggest one will always be Space Jam. And I love that. I love that so much. And those are just a few of the many, many reasons why I love Space Jam. To celebrate the 20-year anniversary of Space Jam, select theaters are re-releasing Space Jam in theaters. So, you can go out, buy a ticket to go see Space Jam and see Space Jam again. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. Please, if you can do that, do it. And if you'd like to hear more of me geeking out about Space Jam, I host a podcast with my best friend Grayson called the Flashback Flicks Retro Movie Podcast. It's available on iTunes or SoundCloud or wherever else RSS feeds go to slam their jams. We recently reviewed Space Jam for the 20-year anniversary, and it was just such a fun discussion. So take a listen and geek out with us. It's a good time. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ricky. I'm making funny reviews just like this right here on channel Speed Dippin'. And if you'll excuse me, I gotta go freshen up on my basketball skills. You never know when I might be recruited for international basketball tournament.
And don't hold your breath, Pat.
The website, the original website in 1996 is still up. SpaceJam.com. It will take you to magic. Just magic. Toon Squad, the original squad goals. I got the basketball jumpsuit, baby. Ooh, ooh.